For today's true crime issue, police are currently searching for a woman who left a gas station where an infant girl was found dead in the gas station toilet. So it appears that the woman gave birth potentially in the bathroom stall of the gas station and disposed of the infant girl into the toilet, and the body was discovered. So Texas authorities searching for this woman. Let's get started with this. Police in Texas have released surveillance footage they hope will help a months-long investigation into a dead infant found earlier this year. So apparently they have not been able to find this woman yet, and so they are making the video public in a hope of identifying her, which, has the risk of alerting her that the police are after her. So they've tried to find her and haven't been able to find her, and so are now making her more public. The grim discovery was made in a Houston gas station on South Park Oak Road by a customer in April at 4:30 in the morning. The infant was found in a toilet in the bathroom, the police said. The child was dead by the time the Houston paramedics arrived. On Monday, the Houston Police Department posted footage they claim shows a person of interest who is believed to be the infant's mother entering the Shell station and then leaving in a white Cadillac. In the footage, which shows to be edited and skips around because, of course, the police want to hold back things, right? They're just trying to identify the woman. So the footage is edited because they're just trying to show as much as they need and perhaps hold back some details, and also because there might be some gruesome details in there. The woman can be seen getting out of the car, which is parked at one of the pumps, and then walking through the front door of the filling station. The camera zooms in on her face as she enters the store. The footage then cuts to the same woman getting back in her car and driving away into the night. Finally, the video ends with 3 different still images of the wanted woman taken from when she enters. In the publicly released version of the video, the woman is not shown exiting the inside of the store or coming out of the bathroom. So they are only showing certain scenes because they potentially want to preserve certain evidence and hold it back, either because it's gruesome or they don't want to release details because, if they ever confront this woman, they'll want to ask her questions. And if she says certain things that's held back in the video, it increases confidence it's her, because how could she know it otherwise other than it being her? Because it's not in the video, right? So by holding the detail back, if they ever, have an interrogation of her and she gives a detail that is not in the publicly released video, but is in the video they have, it increases the content that she's the person, guilty knowledge. In publicly released version of the video, I read that part. In comments to Law and Crime, a spokesman for the police department said there are currently no updates to the investigation since the footage was released, and the police need the community's help. On Monday, police say the woman in the video was in the restroom for about 15 minutes before she left, and the baby was found roughly an hour after she left. Stressing the incident occurred during early morning hours on Sunday when there was not much foot traffic in the store. They say no one else went inside the bathroom, and the newborn was not there when she walked in before. So they think it's her, because this is 4:30 in the morning, okay? So when the body was discovered, so 3:30 in the morning. So not a lot of traffic going in and out of this gas station. So it kind of limits the scope of possible suspects. So it seems like it could be her. So we looked at the surveillance footage. We couldn't see anyone else going into the bathroom or coming out of the bathroom. So we think it's probably her. So we'd like to have a chat, like to have a little clarifying chat with her. Anyone happen to know where she can be found? That would be helpful. Police have at least publicly said it's unclear at this time whether the baby was stillborn or died after birth, which I don't know if that's necessarily true. Maybe it is, or maybe they are concealing a detail because, again, they want to confront the woman. So police say it's unclear. Is it unclear whether it was stillborn or died after birth at this point? Since April, I bet the medical examiner has an opinion on it that they're not telling us about. Paramedics, however, indicate the child had been dead well before the customer at the gas station made the find. While some statements to the media and on the caption of the widely shared footage appear to suggest the woman in the video was the mother of the child, police aren't entirely sure. Which, fair enough. Maybe the child was smuggled in by the woman and left in the toilet, and she's not the mother. She's just a person who is disposing of a body by leaving it in a gas station toilet. Which maybe she's not the mother, but maybe she knows who is. We We'd like some clarifying questions as to who the mother of this child is and how the child died. That would be great. As of Tuesday, no criminal charges have been filed or are pending in the case, which, again, makes sense, even if they know that they want to bring the charge. Like, even if they're ready to go, like, well, there's no statute of limitation on murder, right? So maybe they're completely ready to go. But you know what we'd really like? We'd really like to have a little chat with the woman, and perhaps she'll incriminate herself further, which the police always like. The tape will always help, the interrogation tape. So yeah, we haven't filed those charges yet. We may or may not be able to, like, immediately, but we're not going to tell you. During the press conference, Browning identified the infant in a baby girl and identified the woman as a Hispanic female. The infant's cause of death has yet to be determined, which I doubt that's true, and an inquiry by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Science is pending, which I also somewhat doubt is true. I think the police may be a little bit misleading or perhaps outright lying for the purposes of their investigation, which in this case, I don't have a particular problem with. But, I think the medical examiner might have some clues. If the medical examiner doesn't know at this point, maybe they need a better medical examiner. Police say they finally decided to release the footage after exhausting all their techniques. So apparently they weren't able to track the car. If they paid by credit, they weren't able to track the credit card number. They weren't able to track it. They've tried everything else. GPS, satellites, cell phone data, whatever. And they weren't able to figure it out. So we'd like to have a word with the woman. It appears she gave birth in the restroom, they said during the press conference. That's their running theory, at least. I'd like her to know we just want to talk to her. I bet they do. Just want to find out some information, want to be able to put in some answers. I bet the police do want all those things. I bet that's very, very true. It's tragic it played out the way it has. It might be the wrong person. I don't know. She doesn't appear to be pregnant, but, I don't know what's going on. Something's wrong. So maybe she's not the person. Police have questions, though. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know what's true in reality. I just know what's being reported. She doesn't look pregnant or like someone who just gave birth. That's true, but some people hide it better than others. So maybe she isn't the person. Maybe she's not. What did you observe? What did you see? Maybe she was there. Maybe she found the baby. Maybe the baby was already there. She just walked off real cold. So I don't know. Yeah, DNA would also help. Yeah, we can figure it out. Thus, that brings us to the end of the story for police searching for this woman who was seen coming into a gas station, and a dead baby was found in a bathroom stall shortly thereafter. Videotape from the store does not appear to show anyone else going into the bathroom. So our woman here is our lead suspect at the moment for leaving the baby in the bathroom. As has been noted by chat, she doesn't appear to be pregnant in this footage. But then again, some people hide it better than others. So maybe she's responsible, maybe not, but something is going wrong in this story. So the police definitely want to have a chat with her, because if she's not responsible, well, first of all, they'd like to clear her. And second of all, maybe she saw something or heard something. How'd she go into the bathroom and not see this dead baby? Or maybe she has other information to offer. So is she the person who did it? I don't know. But the police would like to have a clarifying conversation with her one way or another. And so for the moment, that brings us to the end of discussion of this story.